Hello and welcome to the Culture Amp 360 review. My name is Jessica Mitchell. I'm one of the HR business partners here at GitLab. I'm going to go over this year's process. The process is actually similar to the 360 reviews we've done in the past with the tool Lattice. However, we are going to Culture Amp, and so this is an opportunity for us to review that information. Before we do that, let's take a look at what we'll go through in this overview. We'll talk about the timeline, a little bit about the survey, self-review, employee invitation, some best practices, and the reporting rules. But actually, before we do that, let's first talk about why we actually do 360 reviews. The feedback obtained in a 360 review can be used for organizational growth, team development, and your personal individual growth. I'd like to review 5 benefits for team members from an increased self-awareness to development of skills. First is the increased self-awareness. One of the most important benefits to a team member receiving 360-degree feedback is that increased self-awareness. Team members are given a complete report that includes their strengths and areas for improvement. This gives the team member insight into their behavior and into how they are perceived by others in the organization. A deeper understanding is reached when the individual compares their self-assessment, which we will do in the tool Culture Amp, and with those of the raters. Second is a balanced view. 360 feedback reviews are useful to the team member as they provide a well-rounded and a balanced view of their skills and their behaviors. In this review, feedback isn't just given from the individual's manager, but from a variety of people in the organization. This provides a fair and more accurate picture to the team member. 3, it leverages strengths. 360 reviews are key to identifying team member strengths. In identifying a strength, in a particular competency, it allows for the creation of a tailored development and training plan. A team member may exhibit strength in an area, and when given additional development, will excel. Developing strengths is important for a team member's career growth and for GitLab's effectiveness. Fourth, it helps uncover blind spots. As 360 feedback gives multi-rater feedback, it allows the team member to uncover blind spots in their own behavior. This enables the team member to understand that behaviors that they are exhibiting but never noticed themselves. Uncovering blind spots is important for continuous improvement. Highlighting blind spots allows the team member to focus on learning and development needs that are applicable to those overlooked behaviors. And finally is the development of skills. The most important aspect of 360 reviews is that they give individuals a starting point for the development of new skills in their behaviors. This includes building on your current strengths and developing new skills. The 360 process gives individuals ownership over their own improvement through the creation of a customized development plan. This encourages individual accountability and gives team members control over their career path. Taking the central role in their own development also increases the engagement of team members in the feedback process. This directly ties into GitLab's core values: collaboration, efficiency, and transparency. So let's go ahead and take a look at the timeline, tool, and process. Some key dates here. We're going to be launching the tool on January 25th. So when you log in on Monday morning on the 28th, team members will have 7 days to complete their self-assessment. Once the self-assessment is completed, team members will have 14 days to gain feedback from reviewers that they've assigned, as well as give feedback to other GitLab team members. Once that feedback session is closed, managers, who are also coaches, that's what Culture Amp calls them, have 2 days to review the 360 and send it to the team member. Please note, this doesn't mean that you have to have a plan in place for that team member. It's just the start of that process. And once that process is completed, we're asking that managers within 14 days meet with their team member to review the 360 review and have discussions. All right, so what is Culture Amp and what is 360? Culture Amp is a tool that makes it easy to collect, understand, and act on employee feedback. It improves the engagement, experience, and effectiveness of every team member. During this process, we'll be utilizing the Individual Effectiveness 360 for all team members. This means this will be from individual contributors all the way up to SID. This is a quick and easy survey, just 13 questions with 5 focus areas. All right, so we've launched the tool. What should you expect? This is an example of the email you received from via Culture Amp to start the survey. This is your chance to provide your self-review. We're again asking you to have 7 days to complete, and you will get reminders on day 7, 3, and 7 if you have not yet completed. After you've completed the self-review, you'll receive an email asking you to identify your reviewers. Pretty easy. Follow the steps, and it will walk you through the process. During the survey period, you do have the option to uninvite or invite new managers. New reviewers. Please note that managers, again, called coaches in Culture Amp, have the ability to add reviewers or uninvite reviewers to your feedback session. There is a best practice managers that if you're going to do that, that you actually communicate this to any of these changes to a team member via Slack. All right, so you've picked your reviewers. So you've gotten this email. The question is, so who should you include as a reviewer? It is recommended that you nominate 7 to 10 of your coworkers to provide feedback. This should include your manager, any direct reports if you have them, your team members, and peers that you have direct interaction with on an ongoing basis. Remember, you want to hear honest feedback, so select reviewers you know who will provide you meaningful data. Team members and their managers can work together on both positive and constructive feedback after this to then create a 2019 plan. So once you select reviewers, they will be sent the following email. You will also receive this email if you are nominated by other GitLabbers to provide feedback in their 360. This email will also come via Culture Amp. As a reminder, the links are specific to you, so please do not share emails. Here's another example of a reminder request to complete